When the frivolous chatter of the mind stops, then something deep within you starts to show its presence. And when you honor that presence of the truth of who you are, and you remain in that presence by being aware of it, and you hold it with you, and you rest in that, then whoever you will engage with, you will engage it from the depths of that presence. And that is what will engage. And it will not have any urge of labeling, judging, trying to make polite conversations. Everything then, that engagement will be meaningful. Now, to give you an example of that, yesterday we walked into that store in the evening to buy the groceries, right? In that, I found the idea very fascinating of having cauliflower crisps. I never heard of them, that something like that existed. And just to try what that possibility was is why I picked it up. And that is when, we met the store owner or the lady who was managing it. And all that I could talk about was that how unique was that. And in that, the response was that, yes, it's something new, but it's one of the fast-moving items. It's selling very well. And she said, I wonder what it is. And I said, okay, why don't we try it out? And why don't you try it out to know what it is all about? Because, as I keep saying, melody khao kuch jaan jao. If you don't know what it is, and for people, it's a very unusual experience that the customer is offering back something to you and saying, why don't you do it? Don't worry, I'm paying for it, it's all right. And they are hesitant. In the culture, it is not here to, be like that. But why do they accept? Because you're doing it at a very deep level. They receive your energy. They receive that it is coming from a deeper power. That's why the initial hesitation is the hesitation of the cultural context. But then the acceptance comes because of the deep connect that they feel. And there is something very powerful happening where I don't need to know their names. I don't need to know who they are. There is no chit-chatter required. There is a connection happening at a deep level. And maybe there's a seed of transformation being planted there. And that's it. When that's done, you're out of there. There's no lingering thought. There's no impression. There's no judgment. There's no label. But yet when, we were recalling that, somebody said something about that woman. Oh, she was really taken in, or, she was... So we had a label for that. But is that all that we saw? When we try to put it like that, it sounds to me it sounds very demeaning. When you put it, that whole experience in that one label. What I experienced was the power of the moment. And that's it, out. Without creating any label, without even having a second thought after that. When you're gone, you're out, you're moved on. So what are we holding on to? What are we calling that experience? Will tell you whether you're using your mind. Because the mind is quick to give a label to something. That's what is the job of the mind. It's been trained like that. We've trained it. Now I'm asking you to stop doing that. To see things for what they are in their depth and don't call it anything.